Desist, a hockey podcast where the goalie takes centre stage.
Hey!
Hello there!
Hey girl, how's it going?
It's going really good, really good. Well, I say it's going really good. It's not really going good. No, because it's
not.
off-season. It's off-season.
It's off-season. I know, and we're done everything. The draft, the free agent frenzy's done.
Yeah.
All the AHL games are done. The
Yeah.
ECHL games, the NHL, everything's done.
Everything's done. And we're sitting
Yeah.
here doing
Yeah.
nonsense on AI and posting it to Instagram. Yes.
Oh, the AI has taken over.
For those of you listening who follow us on Instagram, you will have seen the amazing constructs of AI nonsense that's been
You'll
getting
see what
put
we've
out there.
been, yes, what we've been up to this summer, apparently.
If only.
We've got some good things going on with AI,
Yeah.
but we're gonna calm with AI. We're gonna make
Yeah,
people
I
wait
think
because we
so.
got ideas, but we're gonna
Yep.
pop them out
Yep.
slowly.
I think
So-
people would start to go, because there's actually starting out there in the world a backlash on AI. I actually seen one of the fan Leafs accounts posting we never use AI to produce our logos and generate our images. And they're
Well, that's
doing
their
a big
problem.
they're doing a big backlash and saying, the people that do it are lazy and whatever. So I'm like, okay, right, I take your point. A lot of people, so half the people don't like AI. I shall can the AI for now. Well, maybe no, because I did do a
I
little
don't know.
me and Bob
We've
one
gotten
recently.
we've got some good feedback. People think they're hilarious. I mean, if you see the latest one that we did, it's, you'll see John Chayka building beer can towers on Austin Matthews' back while he's planking, and we're helping. And you'll see Fee biting somebody's nipple while they're hanging from rings. There's all chasing after McKenna. We're keeping these boys on their toes.
I'm
Yeah,
getting
so it's quite
flung
funny.
against a wall by Jake McCabe, but I do have my
Jake
protective bucket on.
You do.
So.
You've got the helmet on, so it's fine. It's totally fine.
Yes,
no, we're having a good time. It's unfortunate. Like, this is the dead part of the summer, the dead part of the season where you're like, you don't know what to do with yourself because the evenings come and there's no hockey on. I mean, you search, you go on Puckpedia and you look at contracts. That's what I've been doing because I'm a bit of a nerd, but you look at contracts and you find pictures. Yeah. And you gaze longingly into their eyes. They don't know you're doing this, but
no, they don't. They
probably
do sense
you miss
it
them
somehow. They do. There's
I'm sure they do. Probably
cease and desist notice coming.
Probably
my way.
There's something in the NHLPA that handles people like us.
The MLSE spy drones are flying over Scotland as we speak.
They're making a new rule book for us. Stop those two goalie girls with the AI constructs because they're getting a little sassy.
Oh no,
getting a little they're getting
talking
sassy.
of our Instagram, let's introduce our handles. So we are collectively known as the Goalie Girls, and our Insta is at the.goalie.girls. I am the Scottish Leafs queen. Of course I am. Of course I am.
Of course you are.
Who else would you be? Therefore, I am at Scottish Leafs queen on Insta.
And I am Hockey Girl 6034. HOCKEYGIRL 6034. Wonderful. And I'm surprised I haven't changed the 60 yet to 53.
No.
I know. Sad moment.
Carrollton the Bear, though. Carrollton the Bear's 60.
I guess so. 60 is the address of the old Maple Leaf Gardens. It's fine. That's fine. Oh, guess what? Guess what I just got?
What?
I just got a Joseph Woll jersey.
Oh.
In the mail, an orange one. It looks absolutely fantastic. Never in my life did I ever think I would be wearing a Flyers jersey, but here we are.
Never thought I would ever be friends with someone wearing a Flyers jersey, so this might be a first for me.
I know, but I gotta support the boy, you know what I'm saying? And guess what arrived at my house yesterday, everybody? A jersey from It's real sports. And why don't you tell what you sent to my house?
Yes, because of the licensing restrictions, I could not get this jersey posted directly to the UK, so I had to buy it on Fanatics Canada. I have got myself a number 72 Bobrovsky
Hey, I know.
jersey.
I was like, look at that. Now Fiona officially lives at my house.
She does. She does. I'm talking
Officially.
about myself in the third
I
person
know.
here. She lives at your house. I
She
do.
lives.
I do live
Yep.
at. We live at your house, me and Bob.
Yes.
So I have gone from thinking he was an utter dick when he was with the Panthers to absolutely adoring him, making AI generated images of us both drinking Stella while Stoley sits in the background looking raging.
Oh my
Um,
God. That's the funniest picture.
yeah, and I did actually generate on his hoodie, Bob's hoodie, least number one goalie.
So you're just
I'm
you
really
are
egging it.
trolling
I'm
your
trolling
man.
Stoley.
Is he your man now?
Well,
Who's your man? Well, he's always going
yeah,
to be your man.
well, let's see if he waves the next time I'm over. Let's see.
Yeah, he better wave.
He has
I
one more
can't believe it.
chance.
Maybe his arm doesn't work. Maybe he had some nerve. Remember he had the nerve
That's
and
the
the neck
nerve
problem?
damage. Yeah,
So
that's it.
maybe he had like a first crush or a second crush injury down the nerve path in his hand. He couldn't lift it.
Somebody actually did state on one of the comments about the non-waving incident, non-wave gate. And they did say you do realise if he waved, that would be him on IR straight. That would be it. He would go
Oh
straight
my
off
God.
injured. And I
He
was
was
like,
that's so
yeah,
mean.
that is really
So
mean.
mean though. But it's true though. Well, it's not true. It's not. I'm
So
being mean.
yes,
That's
you
me.
are proud custodian of the Bob jersey, which shall hopefully be
I
winging
am.
its way over the Atlantic to me, and I shall proudly model it for you on
You're gonna love it.
Instagram.
It's a nice jersey. And you know what? It was surreal taking it out of the package
I
because
know.
I pulled it out and I'm like, Bobrovsky
Oh,
doesn't play for the Leafs. Bobrovsky plays for the Panthers. What the fuck is going on? And
no.
then I realized it dawned on me. I'm like the reality started setting
I
in.
know that's the
Sergei
thing when you
Bobrovsky
see it there, when you
plays
see
here
it
now.
for sale and feel it in your hands, you're like, wow. So I am getting right into this. He's a Russian goalie. He is a goalie. He's been a brilliant one. I think he's going to be good for us despite what everybody's saying. And I am now going to officially be known as Svetlana Big Titsky in honor of the Russian goalie. That's it. Just call me
That's going to get
Svetlana.
out to the internet universe and you're gonna be,
Yeah,
oh
Svetlana
wow,
Big
yeah,
Titsky.
it's
So,
big Titsky.
so yes, that's kind of our off-season summary at the moment. Or kind
Yeah,
of
not much going on.
not much
Just
going
nerding
on.
out, spending time in the pool. You're spending time outside in the sun. It's all
Yeah.
good. But guess what?
What?
It's starting in 8 weeks.
Yes.
8 weeks preseason starts. Time flies. So it's
It
going to be
really.
here, no problem. But I have a question.
Yeah.
So I know we have several things to talk about today, but why don't we move into this goalie question I have here?
Oh, okay.
And
Go
then
for it.
maybe we could go into the other ones after that.
All
Just
right.
can segue nice and easy.
Segue. I love it.
So we were talking, Fiona and I were talking about who are three goalies, NHL goalies, with the most swagger. Our favorite three
Oh,
goalies with the
yes.
most swagger. So why don't you say your first? Why don't we say, you want to say it together?
No, because then it'll just be a garbled
I know it's true.
audio
Okay, so
nonsense.
you go
So,
first.
oh,
Who
I've
are
gone
your
first
three?
in no particular order.
No particular order.
My swagger goalies are
Yep.
the Sway Man,
Hmm. Good
the
choice.
the Dobesh,
Okay, good choice.
and the Kochikov.
Ah, okay.
Oh, that surprised you. Look at that. Look at that little
I'm a little
surprise.
surprised
Are
at
you a
that
little
one.
surprised?
Yes,
A
a little bit.
third backup, a third goalie, a backup goalie.
A little bit.
Yeah, see,
Good
I'm
job.
thinking
Okay.
well outside the box. outside the
Uh-huh. Yeah.
trapezoid, shall I say?
Yes. Okay.
Right, you go
So
for it.
I am going to say, are you ready?
Yeah, yeah.
In no particular order.
Okay.
I have chosen one. I'm going to warn you, forewarn you. I've chosen one that is my king, tippy
Oh,
topper, tippy topper of the swagger goalies in my
yeah.
mind when it comes to my mind.
Okay.
I'm just going to name him right off the bat.
Uh,
Henrik Lundqvist.
oh, yes.
Ugh.
Well,
Yeah,
that's it.
top
You win.
swagger for
Right.
me.
You win. We'll
I
see
know.
you next
Okay,
week
game
on
over.
Crease
Bye.
and Desist.
Everybody, take care. My second one
Yeah,
is Jeremy Swayman,
the
or
sway
as
man.
I would like to call him, Jeremy Swaggerman.
Swagger. That's a good one. Like
Yeah,
it.
see what I did there?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do.
My third one
Yeah.
is I was going between two of these, but I'm going to pick him, Linus Ullmark.
Oh, see,
Hmm
him and yeah, Linus the penis.
Linus the Penis. If anybody remembers that podcast where we talked about goalie nicknames, Linus Ullmark is
Linus the
named
penis.
Linus the Penis
Yeah,
by
but
the
I mean,
fans.
it
I
makes
don't know
sense
why.
with him and Sway. That's one of the
Yeah.
reasons I picked Sway was because of the goalie hug thing in the Bruins.
hmm
Okay,
Okay, I
right.
picked Swayman as well.
Yep, yep,
He's like a complete swagger package for me.
yeah,
He's confident
yep,
without being cocky.
yep,
He interacts with the fans and
yep,
he's not pissed about it.
yep.
Okay, like Jordan Bennington is pissed at things like that. We won't go there. He flashes his glove with style. He actually
Yeah,
does have style. When you
yep,
see him walking in, he's got the fancy
he
sweaters
does.
and the suits he's got going on. He's a good looking dude. He's a
Yeah,
new dad and he celebrates wins and he looks happy when he
he
does it.
does. All of those absolutely
Personality,
were
personality.
all of these were the reasons I picked him as a
Yep. And he's
swagger goalie.
likable. He's
He
likable,
he is really
extremely
likable.
likable.
Additional things that I noted was his facial expressions are priceless. The one I'm thinking
Absolutely.
about was remember they were playing the Leafs and he got his mask knocked off
I
and then
know, and
the
he looks so
puck and
surprised.
then he's like, oh,
It's like,
it's like
holy shit. Oh,
exactly. And
yeah,
he's
absolutely.
and we've talked about this before, the jersey biting. Oh,
The
love it.
jersey biting. If you've ever seen that, look that one up because
And
that one is full of
yeah,
swagger.
it's full of swagger. But the other thing but brought me to mind for his swagger was the first ever fight that Vasi was in was when he fought Sway at the Stadium
Oh
Series.
God, yeah. I remember that. I
Did you remember
remember
how it
messaging you.
started? Remember how it
My
started?
friggin' my thumbs never moved so fast in my life when I
Yeah,
was texting you through
yeah,
that thing.
yeah.
How
So
did it
remember how
start
it
again?
started because I can't remember who it was that Sway started having a go at, and then Vasi came in and jumped up, and Sway shouting, "Take your mask off!" So he
Oh
did,
God,
and the
yeah.
two of
It's
them
illegal.
got at it. No, Vasi
That was the
won,
best.
but apparently that
Oh,
was
well, yeah.
Vasi's first ever fight as
Hopefully not
well.
his last because it was hot.
Whoa, it was good. So
Hopefully not his
these are the
last.
reasons I think. Yeah, all of what you said. He
Yep.
definitely is. He's super confident, but he doesn't come across like an absolute dick, which is really good.
Yeah,
Apparently, I
absolutely.
was reading as well. Somebody said, and I don't know if it was a coach or his goalie coach or whoever. Apparently, he just never gets tired as well. He's super fit, and he's super focused. And I think when you have that kind of bodily ability, then the confidence comes from that. But
His wife
he's
is one
genuinely,
lucky woman, huh?
whoa, she is. And he's
Endless,
child for
boundless
having a dad like
energy.
that. Yeah, exactly.
God,
Was
I
it
mean,
somebody
and I
called him
don't.
like a golden retriever or
Yeah, he does. He's
like
got
a
golden
golden
retriever
retriever?
energy. He's
Yeah.
looks like a very kind man. Like he'd be, and he's very sensitive. It seems like when his wife announced her pregnancy to him, he cried. Like, and he
Oh,
hugged
love it.
her and he's like, "We did it. We did it." He was like so
Oh,
happy.
I
I know, it
know.
was so
So
happy.
I'm glad that we both picked him. I'm not
Me too.
surprised we both picked him because we've
Yeah,
talked
he's
about
very
him before.
endearing and he's one of
Yeah.
my favorites. I do like him. If I'm
So
ever gonna wear a Bruins jersey, it's gonna
no,
be
that
it it was gonna Swayman.
no, you will never wear a
I
Bruins
know,
jersey.
I
Come
know.
on.
Well, I'm
No,
not
no,
wearing it.
it's not. It's not.
Team
Mm.
USA jersey.
Yeah. Never.
Swayman's US, right?
Yeah, yeah, he's from
He's
Alaska.
American.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move on to the my
Go
king
for it.
Henrik Lundqvist.
Oh, just
Can
do you
we
know what?
just talk about him for a
You just
second?
no. Tell you what. You just talk, and I'll just listen.
Okay. He's
Story time.
nicknamed the King for a reason. Please sit down, make yourself
Yeah,
comfortable. Grab yourself a cup of tea. Here we
I
go.
am lounging.
He's calm and confident.
Mm,
His presence in net is huge. He's got a
mm,
big presence in net.
mhm.
He's got strikingly icy blue eyes,
Mm,
great hair,
mm,
great suits, great fashion sense.
mhm,
He's like, it's impeccable.
mhm.
He was actually considered one of the NHL's best dressed players when he was playing, and
Yeah,
it's no surprise.
no surprise.
He is elite athleticism,
Hmm.
and he's a clutch goalie. He plays
Yeah,
real well when he needs to.
yeah,
Cool, composed. What else can I say about him?
yeah.
He plays guitar.
He does.
He's musical, and he's got a great smile, and he's a really nice guy, and he spends a lot of time at the hospitals and sick
Hmm.
children, and
Oh,
he's just a really very nice guy. Did you know he's a twin?
I did not know he's a twin.
He's an identical
There's
twin.
two of him.
Can
Wow.
you imagine?
There's enough
Can
to
you
go round.
imagine?
I can. I
Imagine
can
that
actually imagine.
in a bar, you have two sheets to the wind, and you have two Lundqvists coming up to you.
Yeah.
Oh God, no. So yeah,
He is. He's
I think
stunning. He's stunning.
he's
Even
probably
so, what
one
is
of the
he? Is he
all-time
not?
swagger
Is he
guys.
like mid forties or something now? What age is he about
I
now?
think
Mid forties? Yeah.
no, I
No.
think Henrik, let me just
Hold
look
on.
that up.
Oh no.
Henrik
Yeah.
Lundqvist
44.
is 44. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Mid
44 years
forties.
old and still looking
Still
very
looking
good.
great. He's not.
Wow.
He's not the tallest though. And
Well,
I'm thinking in terms of like, and I mean, it's nothing to do with the swag. Well, it might have to do with the swagger. It might have a bit to do with it. But for me, big tall people.
yeah,
He
but
sits.
everybody's the same height lying down, so I mean watching a movie, eating
Everyone's the
popcorn.
same in the
You
butterfly
won't
pose.
notice. Yes, yeah, absolutely they are. You bet.
Okay. So who's my
Go on to
number
your,
two? My number two,
who's your number
I
two?
picked a new kid on the block. I've picked Jakub Dobesh purely because I was highly entertained during the playoffs this year with him. His personality just shone through, but he was also exceptionally talented in that net for the Habs. Never thought I would ever like a Habs goalie.
I know when you started going off about him, I had to question our
Oh,
friendship for a little
we
bit. I'm like,
did, and I
you were cheering for the Habs? What the heck?
no. Let me correct you. I wasn't cheering for the Habs. I was cheering for the Habs goalie. I was
The
excited when he
Dovish,
did
yes.
well. Yeah, yeah. We need to. I
Okay.
need to make that specifically clear for all the people that argue online about the Habs.
Fair enough. Fair
So I
enough. I
think
screwed it up.
for you're
It's,
spreading misinformation.
I am. I'm
Fake
like, it's total
news.
bad.
Fake
Bad
news.
me. Fake.
So I think in summary, I mean, he's a very athletic goalie, but he's quite chaotic as well. He's always kind of out his crease. You know, he takes he takes some penalties as well. He's quite aggressive when he's challenging shooters. He also trash talks a wee bit. He does. He trash talks the opposite
He's
bench, and
got
I
a
think
temper, and he's the mattress guy.
he's the mattress
He's the
guy.
mattress. He's
Exactly.
the
He's the
mattress
mattress
guy.
king. But I think it was
Uh-huh.
like he had that kind of chirping, chirp off with Kucherov,
Oh yeah,
um,
yeah.
in game seven of the first round, and he's like,
Yep.
"I know you're nervous. I can tell you're nervous to Kuch."
He's got yeah,
That's
he's
swag.
got a little bit. Yeah,
Say
that's
something like that
swagger, that's for
to
sure.
Nikita Kucherov. Jeez,
Yeah,
that
I
takes
know. You
balls.
got some balls on
There
you
was
for sure.
also he's also a wee bit goofy though. It's like he skated to the wrong net at the start of a game.
Oh my
And
God, I know. That was awesome. They interviewed him. You know what's really cute though? They interviewed him and they said, "Oh, do you have a girl? Do you have a favorite favorite woman in your life? And he says, I do. And they're like, oh, gossip. And he's like, it's my mother.
Mother, I know. How flat.
I'm
I know
like,
it.
you're kidding me.
And then
Stop
all the
it.
ovaries popped around
Oh
Montreal and
my
beyond.
God.
But but
Absolutely.
it's also like what you said about Swayman is like he's not really afraid to show his emotions. He actually was really upset during an interview one time when he said he just hadn't done good enough. And he
Yeah,
was
tears in
really
his
it was
eyes.
tears in his eyes and he
Yeah, good
had
for
not
him.
done good enough. But on the flip side, he can do really funny interviews because he's quite kind of straight to the point. It's like when the journalists start asking all these convoluted questions like how do you think the other team will feel, blah blah blah. He says, well, if they lose, they'll be sad, and if I win, I'll be happy. It's like
Yeah,
just
pretty much. Right to
and
the point.
also, you remember, like his teammates seem to absolutely adore him because when he did an interview, you could hear them all laughing in the changing room. And
Yeah,
then
I know.
another interview, they walk out and they give him a shaving foam pie on the
I
face,
saw
and
that
he
the
still
pie in the
carried
face.
on
He
with the
took it well.
interview. But I
He
think
took it
going back
well.
to the swagger thing, it's that he tends to feed off being booed by crowds. He really really enjoyed all the chants, do besh, all that everything that was happening during the playoffs from his home fans. But when he was away, if he was going booing, you could see him kind of like, yeah, come on, bring it on. Yeah, I think he
It
fed off
feeds
it.
his
So
yeah, I
I
think so
think that
too.
he's a probably a swagger apprentice at the moment, but I do feel that he's got the potential to be king of the swag in
And
years to
he's a
come.
real success story too.
Yeah,
I mean, they
absolutely.
didn't expect him. I mean, they made fun. They said he couldn't save a beach ball
I
earlier this
know.
season. And then it
Look
turns
at what
around and he
happened.
ends up being one of the best goalies in the
Yeah,
playoffs, I think. Just
exactly. I
performance
agree.
wise.
So I think,
Yeah.
he might be kind of not one that people would automatically jump out and go, yeah, that guy's got swagger. But I think he's got the potential to go there. So that's why I put him in. Right, who's your next one?
Yeah. My next one and final one of our, well, you have one more, right? After
Yeah,
this?
I've got one more as
Okay,
well.
so my
Yep.
last one is Linus the Penis Allmark. I'm sorry, I can't not. I just can't not say that. He's a Swedish dude. He's 6'4". He's actually he's been through some ups and downs. He's a really good goalie. He actually was selected as sixth round by the Buffalo Sabres in 2012. So he's a veteran. He's been around
Yeah.
for a little while. He did win a Vezina trophy in 2023. And I don't know if you remember this, but he scored an empty net goal when they were playing the Boston Bruins. I actually remember this. This is so funny. I don't know why I was watching this game. Um, Probably because it's hockey and I watch most of the hockey. He scored an empty net goal. He came 13th goalie in NHL history to do that,
Excellent. I
scoring a
love
goal in the
it.
playoffs like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Superb.
So,
I do
I
like,
mean,
well, listen, I'm all tongue-tied because I like him that much. I do like
I know I
Linus the
love him.
Penis. And yeah, I'd like to see if that nickname lived up to its hype. However, the thing that is making me not surprised you've picked him, and it's another reason I picked Sway, was because of those goalie hugs
Yeah,
from the
those are
Boston Bruins.
classic, legendary hugs.
I hated it.
Legendary hugs.
I hated it when people said they were cringe because I thought they were the most wonderful thing ever. The
No.
friendship that those two
Yeah.
had and still have,
Yes. Do you remember the one
unbelievable.
where Allmark was feeding Swayman a chicken
Yeah,
wing in the dressing room?
yeah, yeah.
Like they're just so cute together. And I actually particularly Linus Allmark stands out to me because he's one of the very few male athletes who came out last season with mental health issues, and he
Yes,
actually chose to talk about it.
yep.
And I thought it was really brave of him. He talked about it with tears in his eyes. He didn't have to talk about it.
No, but he
A lot
did.
of these players keep it in, but he was brave. And I thought it was a very endearing interview.
Hmm.
And I just thought it was great because I mean, little boys and young men will look up to that and say, you know what? Linus the penis could do it. Linus, they're
I
not going to
agree.
say that.
No, no,
What
they're
they're
not
going to
going to
say
say.
is Linus Allmark. I'm saying that.
Yeah,
But they're going to say if he can do it,
yeah.
so can I. And I think it's such a great role model move on his part. And to finish this off, he actually has the best suits and he wears the
His
best
style is
fedora hats.
amazing.
Have you seen
Oh,
these
the
hats he wears?
fedoras. It's what I think
He
about when I
comes in.
hear the term fedora hat, is what I think
Yes,
about is Linus Ullmark.
yes.
He looks
He has that
amazing.
gray pinstripe suit with he's got this burgundy tie and then he comes in with this gray fedora and he's
Oh,
just looking like $1 million,
he's superb.
smiling, pointing at people, signing autographs.
So
He just seems like a really great guy.
I think it's interesting when we use the term swagger, we automatically think about the confidence, the looks, the grit, the
Hmm.
determination, the personality. But the swagger of Linus is that ability even to be personable and show emotion and be vulnerable.
Yes.
That's swagger as well, I
Like a
think.
human,
Yep,
like how he like
yep.
I think more male athletes because growing up, competing in all these real competitive hockey, AAA, Junior A, OHL, all these things, their parents are push them, their coaches push them. They're under a lot of stress, and a lot
Mm,
of these boys crack,
yep,
and they keep it in.
yep.
And I think more athletes should come out and talk
Yeah,
about it.
absolutely. So
Be like, yeah,
to me that's swagger. That's swag for being able
that's swagger,
confident enough to do it.
100%,
Yeah, I agree with
100%.
that. That's a good choice. So yeah,
So who's your last guy?
my final choice is Pyotr Kochekov.
That's like so random. I
It's
love
so
it.
random, and the reason
Yeah,
I picked him is like we've talked at length about the three goalie thing, and he was a
yes.
third goalie for the Canes. Yeah, I literally I didn't even look at his stats. Right, I don't even think he played 10 games last season for them. But
Doesn't matter. He could still have swagger.
looking at his whole personality, he's a highly emotional guy, right? And I've watched a few snippets and reels from like his time when he played for the Chicago Wolves. Was it? Aye, Chicago Wolves. He loves a celly. He likes to pump up the crowd, and he's one of these guys that wears his emotions on his sleeve. From a play perspective, he's another one that likes to get away from out the crease and play the puck and take risks, and he'll challenge the opponents and get physical, have words after the whistle, even have words with refs, get involved in scrums. I think he's become quite a fan favourite with the Canes. I think their nickname's Coochie. They call him Coochie.
He's
And it's
passionate.
just,
He's passionate.
it's all his
He's passionate.
enthusiasm and
Yeah.
his unpredictability. But I think the thing for me is, it's just that for me, it's just his total cookiness. But also looking back to when he did play for the Chicago Wolves, he did a goalie goal as well. He scored from behind the net, 2023, I think 2023, yeah. And
Those goals are the best.
he scored from
Those
behind
goals
the
are the
net.
best.
It went in. His celebration was off the charts. He was jumping up at the glass. He was rolling about. His teammates jumping on him. He lands on his back, and then
That's
the
awesome.
other teams get Manitoba Moose
That's
get
awesome.
fucking pissed off with him, start getting a bit gripey. He then ends up in a
Oh,
scrum with their captain and gets
oh my
ejected for the
God.
game.
Oh, oh, that's the best.
I love it.
I gotta find a clip of that.
I
That
watched the
is
clips
awesome.
and I was like, you know what? You could not make that up. It's like he just is
That's
so
crazy.
hyper, like a hyper puppy, and then he just like suddenly was like, we're in a scrum, and the next, I think the game didn't have long to get played anyway. He got booted off he went. But I just thought having that that confidence, that
Oh
young
wow.
guy, and long may his success continue. I hope he continues to thrive and maybe gets a wee bit more games, and I think the fans love him. So that's why I picked him. I think again he might be one of these swagging training guys. I try to think a wee bit left field when I'm doing stuff like this, and that's why I think I picked
Well, you can't forget
Kuchikov.
about the less obvious guys, right? You got to pick
Yeah,
some of the guys who they deserve the
yeah,
airtime too, these
yeah,
guys, because
exactly. So,
especially him.
so I guess
He's
I guess for me, if I was going to pick out the three of them who I think is my swag king, I would pick Swayman. Out those three, I would pick Swayman as my swag king, and I know who
The
you would
swag
pick as
king.
yours,
Yeah, Lundqvist
the actual
is
king.
the actual king.
And
Yep, for
I thought
sure.
maybe at this point, now when you first brought this up that we were going to do this earlier on, when you said why don't we do this, I'm like that. We're going to argue over whose swag king's going to win, but I don't even think I
I
can
think
make it. I don't think I can make an argument against the king.
the king, I know that's his actual nickname.
I don't think I'm even going to argue. I think I'm just going to say he
Okay.
is
Well, that's
swag
okay. We can
emperor of the
swag
universe.
the swag emperor of the universe. And he still is. He's still Swagger
Oh,
King. Look at him. It's
it's
crazy.
amazing, superb. Well done, you win. It's 1-0 to
Oh,
you.
thank you. Thanks. Goalie.
Insert round of applause.
Yes, insert round of applause. Here. Boom.
Oh, that's been good.
Uh,
Right, what are we talking about next? Oh,
well,
I remember we were talking about this a wee while back about the whole shootouts thing. I think
yeah,
it got
speaking of
brought up
goalies,
because
yeah.
I obviously talking about different sport. If we talk about the World Cup, we were having a conversation about how unfair it is in a World Cup event in football to have penalties decide how you move forward in a competition, and that got us talking
Yeah,
about the shootouts in regular season. Now, I think we kind of know why they do shootouts because they can't indefinitely run overtime because
that's
there's
right.
television
Like,
contractual obligations and people don't
absolutely.
have
And
time. We get that.
they
We get
can't
why
go
they do
on
it.
for three sudden death overtimes. Like nobody, you know what I mean? It
No,
can't.
so we know why we know why they're introduced, but I don't think that for me they just don't reflect normal hockey. Normal
No,
hockey is a team game.
that's right.
It's attack and defend. It's a group game. And the shootout totally takes away passing, positioning, forecheck, you name it. And it's just a
Yeah,
skater against the goalie. It's so anti-hockey. It's
it
unbelievable.
is.
Yeah. So,
I hate it. And
yeah,
I don't believe sitting there for 60 minutes watching like exciting hockey team play, watching how they're, interacting and goals and it's like it's so amazing. And having the goalie be part of this team, last line of defense, watching everybody play together, only for it to end with like a friggin'
yeah,
skills competition at the end. And
exactly.
it's the
That's it.
goalie's fault.
Yeah,
The goalie just decides it. And it's
yeah.
like it's so unfair.
It's a
I don't think
different, it's
so.
a completely different skill set because I mean, during a game, a goalie's kind of reading plays, he's watching multiple players, he's scanning. But in a shootout, it's just a one-on-one, and it's just about what's this guy going to do at the end. Same as like,
Yes.
is a footballer going to shoot left or right? Goalie's got to decide before he moves, he's got to jump one way. It's exactly the
And
same situation.
And also, you have to think that the team, the coaching, the team, they've already figured out the opposing goalie by the end of the
Mm,
game. Do you
yeah,
know what I mean? They
yeah,
already know shoot, glove hand, high, shoot between the five hole. Like he's weak here, he's strong here, and he's weak here. Go for the weak parts, right? And like they've already figured the goalie out.
yeah,
So I'm not against overtimes. I think there should be overtimes, but
yeah,
I still think that it should, if a tie is going to be a tie, end it in a tie.
yeah,
Like give points for ties, how it used to be, right? It was like
yeah.
two
Three,
points for a win. Was it 3 points for a
three.
win?
Oh, I don't know. Can't
I
remember
think it
because
was
there's
two
been,
points for a win, 1 point for a tie to
yeah,
each team,
yeah,
and 0 points, you know what I mean, for a
yeah,
loss for that
yeah,
particular team.
yeah,
Just leave it like that and move on. It
yeah.
worked fine before. I don't see why
I mean, I
they
think, yeah,
I don't know why they introduced shootouts. It's so oh,
yeah.
it's
It's just
just it's disappointing.
it is disappointing, and again, like going back, we know why they do it. They've got to cut a short a game. Thankfully, they are nowhere to be seen in the playoffs. The playoffs will
Yes.
just run overtime until the players die on
Yeah,
the
thank
ice.
God. Like a 3 to 5 minute overtime at the end of the
Yeah,
game isn't gonna break the bank. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And
And I
I don't
think the
like
other
three on
thing,
three. I don't
so
like 3-on-3 either.
no, I think the other thing that so obviously we know that's why they do shootouts, but another reason that, people maybe prefer the shootouts is it's actually sometimes it's quite a fan favorite. A lot of fans do like it. A lot of fans like that kind of excitement, especially the casual fans who don't really know much about hockey. Um, I think it can create some memorable moments as well, but I generally would not have shootouts. I would do a different point system. So
Like, I mean,
possible alternatives. A longer
yeah,
3-on-3 overtime. If we
I
stick
think
with
it
three on
should
three,
be
a longer three
four
on
on
three,
four,
you think it should
maybe
be
four
four on
on
four?
four.
Okay.
It's just more exciting. It's like less, it's just, I don't know. 3 on 3 is so hard because the ice is really big.
Yeah.
It's at the end of the game. The players are tired.
Yeah.
It's not as exciting. And like, just make 4 on 4.
Yeah.
And even like, even a fun rule, like start out 4 on 4 after every 2 minutes, reduce your number. Then it becomes 3 on 3.
Yeah.
And then, do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
like maybe you could do it that way,
I
but
mean, you might even
I
find
don't
that
know.
if you went to 4-on-4, it actually reduces the move to shootouts. You might find that.
Yeah,
And if it doesn't, then you just extend that over time period.
it
I
had to
agree
be in
with
a
the 3-on-3 is
Gary
just
Bettman rule
awful.
somewhere with his black Skechers
Um,
shuffling around, making up shootout rules. But
I
what
don't.
what's wrong with
Yeah.
tying? What's wrong with
What's wrong
tying?
with tying? I mean, it's like all the kind of other like football. Football. I'm going to refer to football as, and in football, I mean what you might class as soccer, and having the different point system. So, like having 3 points for a regulation win. For hockey, this would be 2 points for an overtime win. 1 point for the shootout win,
Yeah.
or
Like
whatever.
like
Or
I
two
know,
points
like
for
I
an
said,
overtime shooter win, 1 point for, yeah.
it used to
One
be
point for
two
the
points
loss. Aye.
for a
So
win,
three,
1 point
sorry,
for a tie,
I
and
never
0 point
explained
for
that
a
right.
loss.
So yeah, three, I'm thinking 3 points for a win in regulation. Well, 1 point each if you
It's a
both,
tie.
if it's a tie, and then, but the winner of the overtime gets the additional point. So it's technically it would be
Yeah, something like that.
something
Like
like that.
just eliminate shootouts altogether and just change it
Yeah.
around a bit. Like let's just get back to the old school. You
Yeah.
know, the old school way was fine. I have no idea why they switched it. I have
Yeah.
also no idea why they switched the jersey colors. It used to be that white
Mm.
was the home jersey and dark blue was the away jersey.
Oh, is that for the Leafs?
Yes,
Oh, I didn't know that. Is that? Are you
white was
sure?
white. I'm 100% sure. White was home, blue was away, the
Oh, it
darker
needs to be.
colors. And all the home teams wore the white, and all
Mm.
the away teams would wear the dark.
Wore the dark.
Yep. And then they switched it. And it's so
Ah.
confusing sometimes when I'm watching because
Ah.
as a little kid, I don't know when they switched that rule. I don't know if it's 20 years ago, 15 years ago, but it's not ancient. It's relatively within the last 20
Yeah,
years.
it might have been maybe during that period where I decided I was becoming a Leafs fan, but I didn't have a lot of access to being a Leafs fan back in like the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'd been out in Canada in 98 and decided this was it. I fell in love with Matt Sundin. I was going to become a Leafs fan, but I think at that point in my life, I didn't really have access to a lot of stuff. There was the streaming apps. I couldn't
Yes.
really get
Yeah,
information, that type of thing.
exactly.
So it might have been around about then. Um,
Uh, Let me see. I'm just looking this up because it was I don't even know how to ask. Oh, okay. NHL teams stopped wearing white jerseys at home after the 2002 2003
uh-huh.
season.
Yeah,
So starting 2003, the league switched back to home team wears dark all
yeah,
the time, and the road team wears the light.
yeah.
And
Okay.
yeah, so
Strange.
I
Yeah.
mean,
What
it
day?
was
What year was
within the
that?
last, that was 2000, it started in 2003, 2004. Anytime
Oh
before
yeah,
that, the home team wore white.
yeah. I was drunk that year, so I don't remember that.
I just don't know. But it says here, this is before our time, before 1970, home teams wore dark jerseys.
Mm,
Like they keep switching it. Like stop it. Like it's fine.
yeah,
Just pick a lane and stick with it, right?
yeah.
But
But yeah,
speaking of,
I think the points thing should be the 3-2-1-0. And I mean, I'd even thought about would you be able to introduce that kind of why do we even have any team need to actually win? Why can't we go down the
Why?
football league route and
That's what I'm saying.
you just get a
Why do you
tie?
have to win?
So in
Like, why does
football, you get 3 points for a win and a point each for a tie.
that's exactly. I don't understand why there has to be a winning and a losing team. Why can't teams tie? Like it happens, shit happens. It doesn't
Yeah.
happen all the time.
But if you have
But
that
like
three
if
point, 1 point difference, then that stops what I think it. The thing that annoys me about the whole shootouts and tie and the point system is if you looked at the was it the well I'm totally brain dead. What league is Vegas in? The Pacific?
oh
Oh,
the
this
yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Pacific.
whatever league they're in,
The
because
conference?
whatever division they're in,
They're Western Conference, but what division? I think it's the Pacific
Pacific,
Division
right?
with
Because I'm
LA,
totally brain
San
dead.
Jose.
It's like 20 to 11 at night here, so I'm a bit
I
brain
know,
dead.
don't worry about it.
So
To be
they
honest, I don't even know if I have the 2.1 think point right
oh,
either. I'm
neither
so
do
brain dead
I.
too.
Like, we'll maybe get
So,
folk
but
right into
whatever.
saying you're talking shite, the two yous. But so think about that. We talked about the whole
Uh,
points in that division that Vegas is had very few regulation wins, yet they were near the top of the table because they'd taken all the tie points. Or like
yeah,
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 you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
It didn't make any sense to me.
No,
It did not
I know
make
what you're talking about. It's fine. Don't worry. We're okay. It's
No,
fine.
I'm
I know.
saying
I
that didn't.
understand.
No, I'm saying that didn't make any sense to me. That Vegas could be so high up in their division when having so few wins, and it's because of the
Right.
point system. I wasn't mean that. I
Right.
wasn't making any sense. Yeah, I know you're a wee
Right.
bit
No,
deaf
that's right.
just now, so
I know. It's my
I
ear
know.
infection. I have a chronic ear infection, so I'm struggling to hear out
Yeah,
of this
I
ear.
know. What is that? Sorry.
What? Pardon?
What?
What? People gonna have to start learning sign language around me because I don't know. I'm gonna have to start reading lips. No, it is the Pacific Division:
Yeah,
Vegas,
it's that's
Edmonton,
what I mean.
LA,
I'm totally
Vancouver,
brain dead.
Calgary, Seattle, Anaheim, San Jose. I had to think
Yeah.
about it too. Don't worry.
So in that, so
Um,
is that what they call the pillow fight division?
yep, that's the pillow fight division. It's
So I
all
think
the
my
teams
point
that.
was that for a team like Vegas who had very few regulation wins, but a lot of ties and then overtime wins, they were still really high up in that division. Still had less points than folk who were seventh in the Atlantic, or
Yeah, yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
But it just didn't seem right. And I think that a lot of people talk about the point system maybe needing an overhaul. Whether it would make a difference or not, I don't know. But talking about other
Yeah,
rules that we could introduce, I've got some funny ones that they could do. Let's
I
do
do too.
something really funny.
Okay, all right, let's do some fun. You introduce your first funny rule.
So my first funny rule, so if it's tied at the end of regulation, so there's could be an accumulation of things that happen. I reckon what they could do is they get everybody on the ice, the whole bench for each team. And
Oh my God.
in pinball when you get that bonus round and they start on pinball machine, you get multi-ball, multi-puck, everybody
The
on the ice,
multiplayer. Oh my God.
multi-players and multi-pucks. Just fire all the fucking pucks on, all the players on, everybody's on. I
Wow.
think that would be
Can you imagine the
absolute riot.
chaos?
That would be amazing to
The
watch. I'd love that.
chaos.
The
Oh my
second thing I thought
God.
was the complete opposite of that is forget 3-on-3, 4-on-4, or anything when it comes to shootouts. Forget it's going to be you know best of five. Just the goalies shooting against each other.
Oh, that would be absolutely. See, I would do shootout if that was the case.
Goalie on goalie shootouts until
100%.
that's it. So they were my
100%.
two, one extreme to the other. Everybody on the ice and multi pucks. I'm talking 10, 15 pucks
Oh
and
my
everybody
God,
on the
imagine that. How excited would everybody get? That would be
because you've got all your
amazing.
goalies on as well. You've got your whole bench on, you've backup goalie, and you're lucky if you've got a third goalie like little Kochikov. Get him on as well.
Get him on, get him going too. Do you
Stuff
know
the
what would be
three of them in
funny?
the net.
Yeah, get them all in there. Do you know what would be funny? For overtime, 5 minutes of overtime, um, have 8 players on each team.
All right.
No sticks, just kicking. Just kicking the puck. Did you know that's how they train Russian hockey players?
Wow.
They play hockey with no sticks. So
Yeah.
if you ever watch Russian players, they're extremely good when that puck goes in their skates.
Yeah.
They can kick it up to their stick. They can kick it on the
Yeah.
outside edge. Like they're just really, really, really good at puck handling, whether it's their feet or their stick.
Yeah,
So put
that's
them
really
all in there
interesting. Put them all in there, get them all in, and
and
just no
get a
sticks.
puck. 8 guys on each side. Goalies can still play, no sticks
No
at all,
sticks.
ever. Here's another thing. I don't know how you feel about this. I would say this is kind of a more serious one. That I have it written down here. I wrote it down because I thought about it at like when I was lying in bed. I know. I keep a little notepad going because I'm half asleep. These stupid things come into my head. The goalie can't freeze every puck. Limit each goalie to one puck freeze per shift
Mm.
unless under heavy pressure. It would increase what is that? I can't read my
Can you read
what
right?
does that say?
It
I
would
must have fallen
it
asleep
would
here. It would increase
the flow. The
it would increase
flow.
offensive zone
Yeah.
chaos.
Yes.
One puck freeze, that's all you get, bitch.
That's it. Oh,
Use it wisely.
wow.
Also, can I say a fun one now?
Yeah, go for it.
No, get rid of get rid of the NHL instigator penalty. Fuck that. You know what? If two players willingly square off,
Exactly.
neither and a third person joins
That's
in,
it.
well, fuck it.
Right,
Don't
let's
call a
go.
penalty for that.
Exactly. Let's
Like
go.
old school hockey policy, just
Yeah, just
leave
go
it
for
in.
it.
Or
No,
take
I
that
think you're
instigator
right.
out,
I think that's a good one. I
right?
think, yeah, absolutely. The other one I had thought about was, again, this is all goalie focused, obviously,
Of course,
was
obviously.
in overtime. Just let the goalie go wherever he wants. Let the goalie roam
Oh,
free. Let
no
him
rules.
go.
Yeah.
No rules.
There's no
No
trapezoid or whatever. The
trapezoid.
goalie
Nothing.
just
Goalie can
let him
go. Just
roam
let him
free.
go. Because if it's going to keep 3-on-3, let the goalie be part of the. It'll be
Do you know what?
4-on-4.
I'm gonna name that rule. You know what that's
Okay, go.
called?
Yeah.
That's called the
The free
free range
range.
goalie. Free
That's it.
range
The
goal
free range
free
goalie.
range goalie rule.
I
Let
love
him go.
that. Let
Let
them
him
roam free.
let him roam free.
And that kind of leads into another one, which is maybe kind of semi-serious, is why do I know they introduced the size of the trapezoid because of Brodeur and how amazing he was actually puck
Yeah.
handling and being out there. But why don't we just get that increased again and get the goalies playing a lot more? I don't know
Yeah.
if that's a thing that would
Why
fly.
not? I don't know. I don't know.
It would
Yeah.
certainly it would certainly help those goalies who are particularly adept at that. It would fuck up
hmm
the ones that aren't, but it would be interesting. You might not see as many things going to overtime.
I've I'm gonna bring up something. Actually, this is kind of a fun rule. You might not know about this because you've never played shinny here. I think it's kind
Mm,
of a Canadian pond hockey thing.
hmm
So game ties in overtime, just for 5 minutes. Just
hmm
5 minutes. Let's try it out. You're gonna get all of your guys on the bench. They're going to put all their sticks into the center ice.
hmm
Everybody throws their sticks to center
Okay.
ice.
hmm
A ref comes and randomly picks pit sticks. And it doesn't matter if you're on which team, it's a brand new team in overtime. You might get stuck with the shitty guys. You might get
Yeah,
stuck with whoever, but they're just going to pick sticks
just
from the
pick
center, and you're going to make a new team on each side just for
um,
5 minutes,
just for five
just for
minutes.
fun. So you might see Matthews playing with Dovish. You might
Mm.
see Kucherov playing with McKenna. You don't know. It's a free for all, just for 5 minutes. That's
I
also a
think
bit
I
free
mean all of
range.
these I would watch. I don't know how the actual legalities or how it would work. The regulations of the NHL, but I think it would be highly entertaining.
I
But
think they should hire us
the one
for
thing is
rules.
that I don't. This isn't really a rule as such. This is just something I want to happen. I want because I mostly sit at home watching these games because I'm in Scotland. I want the goalies to be mic'd up because I want to hear
Oh my
what
God, yes.
I
What do
want to
they talk
hear what
about?
Stoley's saying to himself when he's standing there waiting on stuff happening. Do they
I know
sing?
what he's
Because I've
saying.
seen a lot of the amateurs or non-professional players, like, and there's a lot of Instagram accounts where it's goalies and they're mic'd up and they're singing wee songs and
They're
they're chatting.
hilarious.
And I want to hear that. I want to hear that from an actual NHL goalie point of view.
That
So
would be
get
so
them mic'd
funny.
up.
I think that's a great idea. And I do know what Stoley's saying. He's saying, "Oh, damn it, I should have waved. I should have waved. Should have waved." I bet you that's just going through his head
He's like,
every
I
single
should have
game.
waved because she
I
loves
should have waved.
Bobrovsky now. She's even changed her
Yep,
citizenship. She's now Russian. She's
that's
called
right.
Svetlana. She's got a jersey.
Yep. And now he's gonna be my guy now, I guess, if you're gonna allow me to
I might rent him out
borrow
for.
him.
I might rent him out to you for periods of time.
Yeah, okay. That
As
sounds
long
good
as you
because
return
my
him
goalie is
intact.
gone.
I know.
That's such a sad thing.
I
But
know.
anyhow,
Anyhow, that's really good. I love that. I love these little fun things that we do. I
they should
just,
hire us actually,
I
because
think
some
they
of those
should.
rules would go.
I
They
think
should go for
I've
it.
got like a ton of more like really stupid things I could think about. You
Oh,
just know
there's
it's not
so
going to
many
go.
of them. Or like switch goalies after each period.
Such goalies.
Just for shits and giggles. Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, they're
Or
all good.
yeah.
And maybe it'll give the goalie an idea. Oh, I like this team better. I could ask for a trade.
And that's for that trade.
I could ask for a trade. Okay, maybe we don't do that.
Oh,
Maybe
that's
we
so
don't do
fair.
that. We don't need Bob or Stoley going anywhere.
Oh
We've
no, we've
already.
just got Bob. We don't need him going. We need to give him at least a month or two to settle in and find his feet again. So, oh my God, that's so fabulous. I think we could come up with so many fun rules. Maybe we should do
We really
another.
could. If
Why
they
don't
let
we
us
get
go
our,
free range, oh
oh,
yeah, look out.
definitely. You
Couple
know what?
drinks in us.
They should let us send us to the pub, fill us full of beer, get us to compile, get a flip chart sent out. We can
Yep,
start asking punters in the pub to help us out. Get
yep.
us on the
We're gonna
social media team of the Leafs.
rewrite the NHL. There we go. The season is going to be very different, ladies and gentlemen.
Or it's like, at the end of each shift, they run overtime forever, right? So they don't have shootouts. But at the end of each shift, during overtime, they have to neck a beer and then go back out in the ice for the next shift. So by the end of the
Oh
overtime
yeah.
won't run that far because they'll all be absolutely bladdered. And how hilarious would that be? Would
Yeah,
never
they'll
go
be
to
pile
shootouts.
drived. Well, it's better than sucking back mustard packets. Might as well might as well get the beers in them.
Get the
Why
beers
not?
in. Oh,
Beer league, real.
this has been real fun. So I think we'll call it a day there, eh? Will we
Sure,
call
that
it a
was
day
fun.
there? That was fun.
Thanks for the chat.
But yeah, if anybody wants to write in or DM any fun rules they've got, who they might think is their king of the swagger of the
We'll
goalies,
talk about it. We
we'll
will
talk
talk
about
about
it.
it.
So if you get any ideas, any suggestions, any fun things you want to share with us, drop us a line at
Slip
the
us
dot goalie
slip us
dot
a DM.
girls.
Please follow. Please follow us.
Yeah,
Please follow
follow
us.
us.
Be great.
Enjoy the AI while it
Yes,
lasts.
enjoy the AI. Oh my God, while it lasts before we get kicked off of Instagram
Ooh.
permanently for cease and desist. Literally cease and desist. Oh my goodness.
But thanks for
All right.
listening in, and we'll catch you next time on Crease and
Crease and desist.
Desist. Bye now.